Hey, good people, it's LP here, and I am Ty's wife from Ty's Conscious Kitchen. We have a Facebook group called Dr. Sebi's Recipes, Ty's Conscious Kitchen. But this gentleman asks, for those of you who weren't born into this lifestyle, how did you make the transition? I made the transition a little bit at a time, slowly, one item at a time, adding in one meal a day that was alkaline electric, taking away certain things a little bit at a time. Like we took away pork first and then red meat. Y'all know chicken was last, but we eventually stopped eating the chicken. I can go into more detail about how we were able to do that because it's more than just the meat and how good it tastes. It was kind of more like something that I heard around the way, like nothing should have to die so that I can live. It's kind of like recognizing life in everything that's out there in nature. And when it gets down deep in your psyche and your mind and you really start thinking about it, like, hey, they want to live just like I do, it's not like that, but it's something that happens slowly over time. So the transition, depending on your health and what you're up against, it's going to take a minute. If you've eaten this way for so many years, give yourself a chance. What were your pitfalls? Yeah, the pitfalls were basically not having the knowledge or the information. You know, we started on the Sebi detox program, and then we were like, oh, we're getting these great results, and then bam, we didn't know what to eat. Hence, that's where we came up with Ty's Conscious Kitchen. So to me, it's about planning ahead. What would you suggest as a starting point, knowing what you know now, to someone who is a vegan virgin? Like I just mentioned before about taking out one meat at a time or adding in a healthier option daily into your meal plan, like a smoothie for breakfast or a vegetable stir fry for dinner. We have a lot of options available on Ty's channel and on his website that can give you ideas. You won't miss a thing. It says, knowing what you know now, what would you advise your new to the life self from your experience? I would say go easy on yourself. Like if it took you 20, 30 years of eating that way to decide that, hey, it's time for me to give that up. I'm not saying it has to take 20 or 30 years to reverse that or turn that around, but just go easy on yourself. You know, allow yourself to transition. Don't expect it to just be overnight. If you decide you want to eat something, be okay with that. Own it, forgive yourself, and move on. Saying it's hard to grasp onto a life without ribs, burgers, chicken, bacon. And man, I'm sitting here reading that, and I'm telling you, it is so possible. I'll also say that if you think about it, a lot of these meats, you have to do so much to season them. It's all about the seasoning. And when you taste some of the foods that don't involve these meats and you taste the real flavors and the essence of them, if you're anything like me, you'll be like, why did I wait so long? Where has this been all my life? And while vegetables can actually taste good, you know, you just hear that they're good for you and then you don't want to eat them. But trust me, it's a delicious life out there waiting for you with this food. What are the withdrawal symptoms involved? Now, this is going to be something that is going to depend on the person because it depends on what you're dealing with. On a higher level, I'll say that if you're used to eating sugar or you're used to eating processed foods, understand that whatever's going on in your system is craving those things. That's why you always want to eat it. You know, if you're eating I had something on my profile about Chick-fil-A and how they put MSG in their food and how it processes in your brain and it makes you just want to keep eating it. And there's a reason for that. It's profit over health. If you take those items out of your diet, you could have some symptoms, but it's going to be different for everybody. So what a lot of people decide to do is to detox themselves or to go on a fast. Or to do a cleanse because you want to cleanse what is already in you out. Because once that's removed, then you shouldn't experience any withdrawal symptoms, or at least not the higher level that you may be at. It just depends. How are you around family events? What I would do is I would eat before I go. And then when I get there, I would just choose from what's there and decide what I would want to eat. You could ask whoever's hosting to have something there for you. What do your loved ones think of your choice? I would say that they don't all get it. They don't all understand it. They may not all agree with it. Doesn't matter to me personally, because it's my choice and it's my lifestyle. Here's why I say it. Because I arrived to where I am in my mind on my own path. I don't expect everybody to be on the same path. So I don't expect them to understand to the same degree as I might understand. Even if you're the only one making the choice, if you really believe in that, just stick to it. And you'll get the results that you're after, and you'll be healthier for it. Because you never know who's watching. And I have a saying that I made up, and I mean it to my core. Each person is capable of inspiring another. And I mean that. So you making the change, you might be the first one in your family to make that change. And you might be, the ticket for helping everybody else in your family. So just never know. Okay. All right. Off of my soapbox. I hope this helps. And I hope you guys chime in on the group post and help each other out. Okay. All right. So till next time, take care. Bye.